Hey everyone, it's Ken here for this bonus podcast on the autism experience. Today, I want to read a letter that I sent myself from the past to this date using the website Future Me, which is a website where you could write a message for yourself that you could send to a date in the future. So for me, I wrote a letter on April 14th, 2018 that I sent to this date, Monday, May 24th, 2021. And this letter just came today, and I thought to share with you guys what I wrote down here. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, let's see here. Dear future me, at this moment right now, April 14, 2018, I have obtained my AST in mathematics. I have completed all the courses I needed in order to take the next step on my journey to be successful, going to SJSU. I have plans to build a home gym so I can get bigger, leaner, and stronger than ever. I have finally broken that plateau that kept me from doing what I love for years. I hope that in the future, you should remember how far you came since elementary school. You not only persevered in the face of incredible odds, but managed to come out stronger and better than ever before. However uncertain reality may be, remember who you are. The rest of the world will do the same. Wear your medals and accomplishments with pride. Continue to go on adventures, for life is not just about love, but about bettering yourself in any way possible. Even when you're alone, don't forget the dreams you have for yourself, for they truly have changed you. You said that you wanted to be fit and be an outgoing person once. You made a wish about finding and maintaining success. Remember and honor that, and all will be well for the many years to come. Sincerely, Ken Vu. So, looking at this letter, I have to say it's pretty useful, and I'm really glad that it came at around this time, because I was kind of in a bit of contemplative mood for while I'm going to grad school right now, getting my master's and all of that, and just trying to volunteer whenever I can and explore my options and really find myself. I've kind of lost sight of what I wanted to do, and sometimes I wonder to myself whether I'm accomplishing enough in my life or whether I'm doing enough. It's a bit of imposter syndrome mixed with a bit of just concern about uncertainty in life, because I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing in 10 years from now, and I just hope that everything I'm doing is going to mean something in the future. So seeing a letter like this is just a really good reminder of to just not lose hope and to always keep the faith no matter what in your dreams. Yeah, and this letter, just to take some time to reflect, I did get my AST in mathematics. I did. I already graduated from San Jose State, despite my graduation kind of being a little bit different, though, because with the commencement being done virtually, which means that ever since high school, I never actually walked the stage for, graduation since high school. So hopefully, maybe when I get my master's, we do have an in-person commencement, because there's something special about being able to walk on stage and be able to get your diploma and degree. There's something like that. It's sort of like a symbolic representation of finishing a certain chapter or big moment in your life and moving on to the next. And I feel like it's really important that I get to have that when I get my master's. Hopefully, I can pray. So, there we go. With that thought aside, let's see here. I got myself a home gym. Yeah, I have barbells, dumbbells, and all of that. So far it's been pretty good. I kind of been out of shape lately for the past couple of weeks, but I'm slowly trying to get back to it though. Fitness is kind of one of my goals, and so is my sister's though, since I started out high school pretty kind of, I guess you could I want not chubby, but like just not very healthy. I sit down a lot and didn't eat healthy. So I've kind of got myself to be more active lately, just with working out and all of that, and trying to go out on more runs, every week. I mean, there's still a lot for me to do in order to be physically healthy and in shape, but I'm liking it. And now that I have a home gym, I could really build the body that I want. So that's looking good. Outgoing and having been taking pride in what I've accomplished so far. Yeah, I think that's a really good reminder, though, because I grew up, bullied a lot for having a learning disability. People making fun of the fact that I'm autistic growing up, and just having a hard time making friends and all of that. Sometimes you just deal with that for so long that sometimes you just feel cynical about whether you actually going to have a better life in the future. And I think it's really amazing that I kind of remind myself right now that I need to kind of be proud of that, because the most important thing, I think, is the fact that I'm alive now. I'm not ashamed of being autistic, and I now have a place where I can talk about that, as well as meet other people on the autism spectrum and get to hear their story and really get to understand, what it means to be an autistic person, and what could we do to live successful, fulfilling lives that have nothing to do with our disability, race, gender, and all of that. So I think that even though sometimes I might lose sight of my dream or my hope for my own future, I think it's something to be proud of, though. And I want to be proud of that, because, I mean, there are times where I just wanted to give up, just based on what I've gone through. But I didn't, and I'm still alive now, and it's important that I take my blessings as I come and to really make the most out of them, for sure. Yeah. So this is, overall, it's a pretty good letter, and I'm really grateful to have gotten this. Yeah. Because it's a good way for me to sort of check in and see how I'm doing, because 3 years is quite a lot for someone to change throughout that time. And while I would say that while it may seem like there's a lot more for me to do, I think that there's a lot of change to be proud of, though. I mean, getting my master's, got the home gym, and I'm trying to get out more, and I'm getting a better sense of what I want to do with my life, even if I'm not even there yet. So really good stuff. Good thing I checked in. Overall, it's pretty good. So if you guys do want to send letters to your future self, I highly recommend futureme.com. It's really simple. All you got to do is to go to the website. I think you have to sign up if you need to. Write your message, set a date and time where you want this letter to be delivered to you, and just send it. And the website will hold on to it until that date. And the good thing is that you can, if you want to change your mind and switch the date, well, you could certainly do so. So, really good website. Do check it out. It's going to be in the description of this podcast, as well as in my link tree. So, my bio as well on Instagram. So, do check that out. I think it's very helpful. I think that we all need a little bit of reflection in our own life, reflection on our past and how we're doing, sort of like a form of occasional check-in with how we're doing with our lives. Really good stuff. Anyway, with that said, that's all I have for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. Thank you guys for listening, and I hope you guys stay tuned for the next podcast. So take care. Hey, thank you guys so much for listening to my podcast. If you guys like this channel, check out and subscribe to it on YouTube, Spotify, wherever you guys get your podcasts. For social media, you can follow my Instagram account at The Autism Experience. Thanks for listening, and stay tuned for more from The Autism Experience.